Scene script. Picture this. A man walks into a bank, slides a note to the teller that reads, "I'd like to withdraw all my money, please." The teller, a bit confused, asks, "All of it?" The man nods. The teller goes to the back, returns with a single dollar bill, and says, "Here you are, sir. All of your money." Now that's a situation that rapper Future probably can't relate to. Let's dive into the world of Nayvadius Damon Wilburn, better known as Future, and his unimaginable wealth. Future, a man who could probably lose a dollar bill in his couch cushions and not even notice. Future's net worth sits at an estimated $80 million. That's right, 80 million. That's enough to buy a small island, or perhaps a coffee at a high-end hipster coffee shop in San Francisco. Now, where does all this wealth come from? Well, a chunk of it comes from his music career. Future has released 7 studio albums, all of which have debuted in the Billboard 200's top 5. If albums were dollar bills, Future could probably wallpaper his house with them. But wait, there's more. Future has also made a pretty penny from his record label, Free Bands. If the music industry were a game of Monopoly, Future would be the guy who owns all the railroads and the utilities. And let's not forget about Future's concert tours. Rumor has it, he makes around $200,000 per show. That's the equivalent of buying a small house every time he steps on stage. Imagine that. So let's summarize. Future's net worth is about $80 million. He makes money from his albums, his record label, and his concerts. In other words, Future is so rich that if he dropped a $100 bill, it wouldn't be worth his time to pick it up. But remember, no matter how much money you have, you can't buy happiness. But, as Future probably knows, you can rent it for a pretty long time. So here's to Future, a man whose bank account probably has more zeros than a high school math textbook. A man who probably uses $100 bills as bookmarks. A man who, despite his name, probably doesn't have to worry too much about his financial future. And that's the funny, crazy, and somewhat envy-inducing breakdown of Future's net worth. Until next time, keep dreaming of that hipster coffee shop in San Francisco, because who knows, maybe one day you'll be as wealthy as Future.